But the main victory I was looking for was confession, because the Lord has shown me all of my mortal sins of 33 years in a lake. I was in a lake with the water up to my waist, and there was like a floating fog on the lake. When I looked at it closely, I realized there were demons, the demons of my mortal sins of 33 years. They were like germs, like bundles, horrible, like slime. And my soul knew them all. And when I came off the ecstasies, my only desire was confession. And I was begging the Lord not to let me die without confession. But I was sentenced to death. So you probably imagine I spent 5.5 months in an incredible anguish, because I was not afraid any longer for the guerrillas to kill me. That was not my problem anymore, which was at first before I had the ecstasy with God. But now my biggest fear was condemnation. So I knew only the church, through the priest, in the Sacrament of Confession, had the power to unchain me from all the demons I saw in the lake that were still in my life. Because during the time I spent after the ecstasies with Jesus, the demons make me know very clearly that they were still in my life, and they were tormenting me, because they were filling my head with all kinds of fears about not being able to go to confession, dying in the jungle in mortal sin, all of this. But then the day I went to confession to a Franciscan monastery, the moment the priest gave me absolution after a very long confession, as you can probably imagine, I did feel for the first time what freedom was, because I knew all those demons were gone. And also, I felt the power of the church, which was so amazing to see this humble Franciscan priest carry this incredible power, because I had seen the demons in the lake, and I knew how powerful they were as evil spirits. And to see this humble little Franciscan raise his hand and clean it up all in 1 second in the name of the church. So to me, that was the most incredible revelation, because I not only felt free, I felt like a floating fog. I was there free, but also I felt the church. I understood the church. And this little cell where the Franciscan was became to me like a sanctuary. To me, it was like the most precious place, and it was like heaven. It was great. It was very simple. There were just bricks and cement, and a very humble chair, and a kneeler, and these Franciscans with not a very good quality robe, a very simple one, but still all of that looked like heaven, because it was freedom, true freedom from Satan. And what a change, what a change. As I walked away from the monastery, I began my new life, and I knew I had to go back to California and face very difficult times, because you probably imagine the guerrillas did a lot of harm to my life, my economy, many things went wrong during my kidnapping. So I knew I had a very tough time ahead, but still I had so much peace and so much joy and so much strength to know that the church was there and I was part of it, and that I was back, and that God gave me the opportunity to be back. And this was also great, that all the problems in the world were like nothing. Still, I knew I had to deal with them, and it was going to be difficult. But still, everything I received was so big that I began walking safe.